When I feel down, I try not to forget and look around. It's a beautiful place. It's not always easy living in this world, but I know it's up to me, and I am never giving up. I swear I hold on. It's a beautiful place.
Hello and welcome back to the O's Taiko World Cup 2022 with the round of 16. I'm N-Wolf and I'm joined by Teasel.
Hello everyone, it's good to finally be here after being ill. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this match between Portugal and Singapore.
Me too. It's going to be an exciting match, I think. And it's also a lower bracket match, so whoever loses this match is out of the tournament. So high stakes for both teams.
It already feels so sad to be saying goodbye to teams. It's a bit unexpected already. It feels like it's going by so quick.
Yeah, but if you compare to the group stage, they do get one more stage to play, so we get to see them longer.
Yeah, that's definitely a positive of the new format of the tournament. So, and hopefully as well, being like having an extra week to kind of perform and pick up everything and prepare. Hopefully see better performances from these kind of lower seeded teams as well. Like we saw with New Zealand in the previous match.
Yeah, as was evident, not many expected that result to happen.
Yeah, only 4 people in the pick'ems voting for New Zealand, so... And looking at the pick'ems for this match, there is actually twice the amount of votes for Portugal here, with a total of 11.6% of people voting for them. So it's still overwhelming majority voting for Singapore at 88.4%.
Yeah, but as you've just learned, and actually also learned last week, they don't matter. It's the match that matters and the performance of the players.
Absolutely.
And if you look at the seedings, they're fairly close based on the qualifier scores. This pool is around that same difficulty, so it's much more comparable than last week, with Portugal being at 27 and Singapore being 22.
Completing the pick'ems this week has already been very difficult. There's quite a few matches where I've just had to sit there and think this could probably go either way, depending on how the players feel on the day. And this match was a bit like that for me as well. Portugal, definitely not a weak team at all, despite their seeding. Baby Snakes is an incredible player, and with a strong supporting cast of a range of players across the field, swapping in and out in between all the maps, makes for a pretty good team. And Singapore is quite a bit different this year as well, so I'm not as familiar with the players. But they seem to be doing pretty good as well, so kind of mixing two teams like that together should create for an exciting match.
Singapore, I think, is a little bit weaker than people expected compared to last year. That's mainly because Blarag is not playing this year.
Yes, yeah. Blarag is an absolute powerhouse of a player, and no matter what country he would be in, they would be performing incredibly well, so...
We're still waiting for the rolls to happen. Wait, what do you have any thoughts on what could be banned? I have some thoughts.
Personally, I think it would be in Singapore's best interest to ban a free mod. Maybe something like free mod 3, because that's the kind of map that Baby Snakes would be able to hit in Hard Rock with very, very good score. And I feel confident as well that another Portugal player could kind of support that with a good score in a mod. So it's about whether Singapore could also potentially match a hidden Hard Rock score of Baby Snakes', and I'm not sure if they could.
Yeah, I was also personally looking towards a 3mod3 ban. So also because it's just a very streamy map, and you might not want to play something as demanding.
Yeah, at OD6, and with the map pretty much just being 1-4 streams, it's very consistency focused, and I feel like it's mostly going to come down to an accuracy battle in quite a lot of these matches if the map is actually played. So we did actually see it banned in the last match, so we'll see how it goes throughout the weekend.
Yeah. I'm also thinking Portugal might ban either of the hidden maps or speed map based on their scores and Singapore's scores on similar maps from the past.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
There's a 57 from Baby Snakes and a 3 from Singapore. They did not practice their roles this week.
Yeah, quite shocking results, I have to say. I'm very disappointed.
That's Ala Momo with the ninja name change from last week, previously known as Prehistoria.
Trying to carry forward that power that Blarg previously put into Singapore. Alright, and we're going to get into the bans, so let's see if our predictions are correct.
We are not. That's DT the techie double time pick.
You know what? I'm still not too surprised with a ban on this map. This one is... It's such a strange map. The bursts are very complicated. And Yeah, it's just a very tricky map. And we're actually seeing the other double time being banned. We were very wrong.
No, I was saying that speed was a potential.
Oh,
and we
yeah,
also
sure.
saw double time 2 banned last match. I think that's fair. It's not as stance as No More 3, but it has some really evil patterns for its high BPM with doublets going on. So it's like
Absolutely.
September, but almost 40 BPM faster. That's a significant difference.
So that leaves all of everything else open, all the no mods, and all the mods bar DT. So I'm expected to see quite a few of the mod picks, especially if both teams are wanting to keep those free mods open. I feel like they're potentially going to try tap into those and see if they can pick up points on them.
We do see a mod pick starting off with Good Rage, the fast hard rock pick.
Yeah, after practicing the pool myself, just to run through the maps and get a good feel for what the pool is like, this map is very fun, and the slightly increasing SV throughout the map definitely makes it a difficult reading challenge, but a good one at that.
And we saw in the last match that the mono streams in this map and the finishers proved to be difficult.
Yeah, the finishers are quite a significant feature of this map, littered everywhere, and those finishers grant so much extra score, it's very important to hit them.
Yeah, it's easy to... Even if you have a higher accuracy, if you don't play the finishers, you will lose very fast. They can... I don't know how much difference they make on this map, but they can be easily 100,000 points, depending on how many you have in your map.
It'd be interesting to test that, actually, and see the true difference that the finishers can make. But the lineups that we have for Good Rage is Baby Snakes and Shinzui for Portugal, and Alamomo 4 and Bob Free for Singapore. And I believe this is pretty much the same lineups that we were kind of seeing last week for like free mods and hard rock picks, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna get into the first map, and hopefully the players put on a wonderful performance.
And early miss once again. 2!
Oh, okay. Keeping it interesting from the very start, I see. Looks like Portugal has the accuracy lead, which is giving them the early advantage, but it's very slim.
Baby Snakes and Alamomo aren't too far apart in accuracy, but Baby Snakes is holding that full combo, and Bob Free is a bit lagging behind Shinsui, but has the combo. With like 20 combo more, but it's still 20 combo more.
Yeah, with this being one of the shorter maps of the pool, all of these slight accuracy drops is going to make a big difference. Although, I think we're going to see the biggest differences, and if any major misses are going to happen, we're going to see them towards the end of the map in the Kiai. But as I say that, both players on Singapore do actually drop, giving Portugal a chance to run away with their lead.
It's almost increasing up to 100,000, and Bob is missing again, so that will be a huge lead going to the Kiai section. This
With
looks
only
like
one. Go ahead.
this looks like to be a very good first pick for Portugal right here.
Oh yeah, this is their pick as well, yeah. Yeah, just as long as they can hold in this final section of the map, which it looks like they're doing really well so far, this pick will be theirs. And there we go, comfortably achieving over 2 million points. Portugal takes the first map of the match.
Baby Snakes with that massive accuracy lead over the rest of the lobby. Very important.
Yeah, look, I think the main difference is there, well, other than Baby Snakes, is really high accuracy full combo. Is it kind of looks like Shinzui kind of only missed it once and it was at the very beginning, so they still had time to build up all of the extra score, but Singapore missed more towards the middle, and that combo reset was really major in the score difference there.
Now, Singapore, of course, wants to achieve the same on their pick now. Where will we go? I'm going to be like last match. I want to see Hidden just to see Hidden. Maybe I'm not expecting Hidden, but it would be awesome.
Yeah, I feel like Hidden may not be kind of at the top of the pick list for either of these teams, but you know, as the match goes on and if these players are trading back and forth, they're gonna have to tap into them eventually, so
I wonder if we're going to be picking something Nomad first, just to start off.
looks like they're taking a while to make their pick, so they may not be too sure, but there is actually the hidden one. I was very wrong once again.
I'm getting my wish fulfilled, and instead of Hidden 2, it's Hidden 1. I don't even know how to categorize this. It's 3 minutes long, it has swaying patterns, it has just normal 1-4 streams, it has some SV.
Yeah, the mixed snappings as well make this for a very interesting map. It feels impossible to categorize. It covers a bit of everything.
And especially with the slower reading sections, you can't really cheese them. You need to be accurate on the snappings and the reading.
Well, since Singapore have picked this map, I'm going first pick to even. I'm going to assume that they're very confident on being able to achieve a good score on this. So I think it somewhat comes down to does Portugal feel confident and can they actually achieve good scores on this map here? We do actually see some roster changes as well. We have Hayam Costarino coming in for Portugal and Danto for Singapore.
Also enjoy the intro because you're probably not going to hear this. We're skipping about 40 seconds into the map.
Yeah, the length of 4 minutes 6 seconds is a bit deceptive. Oh, and it's looking like a rough start for accuracy on everyone but Alamomo's screens here.
But it has evened out, and it's now slightly in Portugal's favor, but I'm going to say this is not going to stay as close as it is right now, and that's why.
That was massive drops there from Costarino. Although, fortunately, it is at the very beginning of the map.
But he follows up with another. But Singapore has a quite decent combo and accuracy lead at the moment, but there's still so much to be seen in this map.
Yeah, just a simple misread can make all the difference. Danto picking up some misses there as well, and Alamomo 4. both full combos gone from Singapore, leaving Baby Snakes as the sole full combo.
But the accuracy is keeping them still from not losing that lead. It's not shrinking as fast as I could under normal circumstances.
Oh, but with another miss there, it looks like the lead is going to swing back over in Portugal's favour. Oh, but with another miss from Costarino, it goes back over.
And Baby Snakes. Danto the only combo on the board.
Danto dropping that combo though, giving a slight combo advantage over to Portugal. Okay, no, not really. Costarino also missed. And getting into a 1-3 stream section, and we have a miss from Alamomo.
Right at the end. With all the misses, it's really important right now that there's a 2% accuracy lead for Danto over Costarino. That's basically the difference we're having. Baby Snakes currently has the highest score in the lobby, but it's just not enough.
No, with another miss from Costarino there, it's not looking too great for Portugal as we come towards the end of this match. And I think at this point we're going to have to see something catastrophic for Portugal to be able to take this point.
I don't think that's going to happen. And that's it. That's the point for Singapore. Tying
Both
it
players
back
on
up.
the board.
But Baby Snakes did get the highest score. With a
Just-
single miss.
Just falling shy of that 1 million. But very impressive nonetheless. And both Singapore players actually only are around 1,000 points difference between them.
Probably not as much of a convincing win as they hoped they would if you just consider that neither of them got the highest score in the lobby. But it's a win nonetheless.
Yeah, the most important thing is that you don't necessarily need to get perfect scores, you just need to get better scores than your opponent. So they achieved that, so the goal of picking the map was completed.
Will we see Hard Rock 1 as a counter pick, or are we going into free mod? I feel like free mod is always an option, especially for Portugal.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you said, they're going to go for the other Hard Rock.
Not too surprising with that lead they had at the end of Good Rage.
However, this is a very different map. So we'll need to see how this one goes.
Yeah, lots of tech, lots of SV changes.
Looks like we're having some more roster changes. We have Rosa coming in for Portugal for the first time here, this match. And someone will also be coming in for Singapore. We have Bob Free back.
Same roster as they had on the other Hard Rock map.
Yeah.
I do wonder how Singapore's going to perform. They did ban the techier double time pick.
Yeah, and this map is definitely a bit heavier on the tech side compared to Hard Rock 2, so it's also very interesting to see that they have a different player coming in for the Hard Rock 1 compared to the Hard Rock 2 for Portugal, so we need to see, well, that could make the difference here.
Going to see soon as the map starts. There it is. Oh no.
Everyone loves that bug of getting brutally deafened. Okay, very early miss from Bob Free. And another giving Portugal a really nice lead after the intro of this map.
And they very strongly have the accuracy in their favor right now. But it's shrinking. With Rosa finding quite a few 100s in the streams.
Still holding onto that full combo though, which is really good. Oh, just as I was about to say, looks like the players are stabling out a bit and building up their combo as Bob Free finds another miss.
You don't want to be down combo just as we're heading to the next intense section. Rosa also trading that miss.
Should be okay though, they have a bit of room to spare here with that score lead.
Yeah, Baby Snake's almost a percentage of accuracy ahead of Alamomo right now. With 2 full combos left.
Oh, double drop from Rosa and Bob Free there. Not going to make too much of a difference to the total score though, as we come into the end of the map.
And that's another 80,000 lead for Portugal on this Hard Rock 1. 2-1.
Two really great full combos from Baby Snakes and Alamomo. Baby Snakes with incredible accuracy. Only 9 100s total.
Nice 100 count for Rosa.
Definitely. Alright, and with everything going quite even so far, we're going to go back over to Singapore's pick for their second map.
Now the question is how comfortable are they with Hidden 2? Now they know how Hidden 1 went, with Baby Snakes almost getting that full combo which could have swung the map in Portugal's favor. We will never know.
The most important part of Hidden 2 is the ending.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess with the nerves, if you mess up the gimmick, you're going to get a massive chain of misses. So it's really going to come down to that section of the map, I feel. And I guess it's just whichever team has practiced it more. And of course, either of these teams will have no idea how much each team has practiced that map, so it feels like a very risky pick. But Singapore are going to go for it anyway.
We saw in the last match that the teams are kind of tied up until that very last section, and then it very much was not a tie anymore. With it going strong in Philippines' favor. Are we going to see a repeat of this?
Okay, and some roster changes again. Costarino back in for Portugal, and we have Matrix Dark coming in for Singapore for the first time this match. And, of course, Baby Snakes and Alamomo staying in.
So the thing with Hidden 2 also is, if you treat it like a gimmick map and not a hidden map, I think you can get carried off quite far because the rhythm is very constant for the most part.
Yeah, the rhythm is constant, but the patterning is also quite easy.
It's just the ending that really needs all the practice in that case.
Definitely. Although accuracy in the rest of the map is still important too. Especially if all players full combo, that accuracy could make the difference.
That's true. We're also adding last week's hidden map into the mix. Quite interesting that Singapore always has a different second player for the hidden map. In addition to Alamomo. You had 3 different players be the second player now.
Huh. Interesting. I guess really depends on the map itself then.
Everyone holding that combo so far?
Yeah, we still have 2 double S's on the board from Costrino and Matrix. Never mind, no, never mind. No SS's allowed, sorry.
The player said no.
Wheat is currently in Singapore's favour though, coming into the first Ki.
The SV streams. I think on the stream, it looks harder than it actually is.
Yeah, the SV is still deceptively fast though. Although thankfully due to low density of the notes, it's not too difficult.
Yep, and everyone's still holding that combo with a slight accuracy lead for Singapore.
Yeah, so right now it's purely coming down to the accuracy. Baby Snakes, I believe, is the only player below 99. And we're in the gimmick section of the map now, and everyone seems confident in hitting it so far. We might actually just come down to a point where it could just have been an accuracy, but both players of Portugal miss.
And now Singapore has a lead they can't lose.
Yeah, we need to potentially see a drop from Singapore, or significant accuracy drops, for Portugal to even take that point. But that double miss really sealed it for Singapore.
Yeah, and as you can see, it wasn't just one single note, it was quite a few. And Alamomo with a 2-100 score. That's basically unbeatable.
A very incredible and impressive score.
So the match scores once again tied.
Yep, both teams 2 apiece, and we're back over to Portugal for their third pick.
Now, we are out of hard rock and hidden maps. Neither team can continue their picking strategy, so we have to dodge into no mod and free mod. If this goes to tiebreaker, by the way, we're going to see at the very least one no mod map. If it will be more than that, we don't know. I would assume we're going to see no mod 3 though, unless Singapore doesn't feel comfortable on it. But based on Portugal's speed map ban and last match, no mod 3 would seem like a choice that could happen.
Yeah, especially because both teams have been very into picking the hiddens and hard rocks. I think that going into the free mods is also a very likely possibility. They are taking their time to pick wisely though. This is a very important match for both of these teams, and one wrong pick could mess everything up. No, it looks like everyone is confused about who is picking. No wonder it's taken a while.
But we are seeing free mod 3, the streamy mod pick. Fusion. Three minutes long, 200 BPM.
This map I personally feel is very comfortable for modding. So I'm expecting to see a lot of mods coming out from the players.
It's neat that we have this now. In qualifiers we had a stream map in both the hidden and hard rock pool qualifiers. Now it's free mode, now you can just choose what you want to play on this streamy map. This is the only free mode map we didn't see last match because it was banned.
I'm personally expecting to see a hidden hard rock from Baby Snakes, but I don't know if we'll see a hidden hard rock from Alamomo. It's possible, but they may choose to go with a single mod and play it safe.
That's possible. We did see it pay off in the last match with New Zealand on Mandolin, only picking hidden and no mod. Picking safety over mod advantage.
They can definitely pay off sometimes, so it's a very viable strategy. We have Costerino coming in for Portugal, so that leads me to believe that Costerino will probably play hidden, and then Baby Snakes will probably be on either hard rock or hidden hard rock. And just to clarify, for free mod, the only available combinations are no mod, hidden hard rock, and hidden hard rock. And a team can't pick the same combination of mods. So you can't have 2 hidden or 2 hard rock, for example. So no flashlight is allowed in free mod.
Here we have them. Baby Snakes and Alamomo both have hidden hard rock. Costerino going no mod with the safety pick, and Element with hidden. So Singapore has a 60,000 score base mod advantage, but they have to full combo and keep the accuracy.
Yeah, so they are naturally going to have a minor score lead, but as you say, they've got to keep that up with the full combos and accuracy to keep that. And so far it's actually swung over to Portugal's side briefly. The beginning of the map is probably a bit more difficult for the hidden mod here, as the base SV is a bit slower, and we are seeing Element struggle a bit with the accuracy. But keeping that full combo up until the faster SV section, so things should hopefully get a bit easier for them here.
Yeah. If Baby Snake's dropping, that's a big lead for Singapore right there. But we also haven't seen the streaks yet.
Yeah, there's still a decent bit of map to go, and the scores are less than 15,000 between them, so... And there we go, Alamomo finding the drop as well. Both hidden hard rock players now not full comboing. Oh, another drop there from Alamomo is going to give Portugal the lead.
Element also dropping.
Ooh.
Now, mod advantage matters less. If no player drops, I think Portugal now has the win. Never mind.
Baby Snake's dropping, however, Costerino still with a very high accuracy full combo. And while their score is totals less than everyone else's, Costerino's full combo is probably the most important score here, potentially keeping Portugal in the lead.
Indeed. With Alamomo dropping, that's even more opportunity for Portugal right here to win this map.
Oh, but the misses from Costarino. Portugal losing their full combo. Baby Snakes, however, up at the 400 mark. And with more misses coming in from Alamomo right at the end of the map here. This is looking like Portugal's win here.
It is. Despite the mod disadvantage, playing it safer, and Baby Snakes getting a good hidden hard work score there with 1.04 million. That's the win for Portugal on their own pick. Now Singapore has to tie it up again with their own pick.
Yeah, so after seeing the results of Free Mod 3, Singapore may potentially think twice about going into Free Mod 1 or Free Mod 2. However, they do also have the knowledge that they could potentially keep a mod advantage on either of these maps. Since personally I feel that Free Mod 1 and Free Mod 2 are harder than Free Mod 3, so yeah, it could go either way still.
Yeah, well, safety paid off once already for Portugal, it might again. Who knows? They also have a knowledge that Portugal banned speed. So we just could go, you know what, it's time for a no mod map.
Will we see a single no mod this match?
They are thinking. There is Hyper Happy Love Story, the speed map. Very dense, very stamina draining, very long, 3 minutes and 20 seconds at 260 BPM. There are a few breaks, but there's also a lot of dense sections.
Everyone loves a good bit of Erot Saval, Rev, however you're supposed to say that, and I don't think I'm going to attempt the difficulty name. You know, people always say that they want the ability to pick Nightcore instead of DT for maps, and this is essentially Nightcore map, right? It's speed. It's Nightcore.
I'm very interested to see how this goes. Will this be indeed a disadvantage pick for Portugal? Or was it just Double 10-2 specifically that didn't feel comfortable on?
And
that happens. Here we have the first map with no mods.
If Portugal could get a breakpoint here, that'd be massive, because that would put them to match point and guarantee tiebreaker.
Or flat out victory. But we do want to see the tiebreaker. And so far the matches, the teams did a good job winning their own picks. Relatively comfortably.
On the Survivor in the TWC server, 22 people are depending on there being a tiebreaker this round. And so far it's looking pretty good, it could be this one.
Right now, Portugal does have an accuracy lead though. But every player's holding above 99%, so a single miss will swing the barb. very far into either direction. I'm actually wondering if the Singapore players are playing the finishers. Because I feel... Ooh, Shinsui finding a miss. That lead is going to go on to say, never mind, LMO were trading.
Quite a bit more as well.
Shinsui finding another miss and another miss. Now it's actually in Singapore's favor. I'm still wondering, I think Singapore didn't play over finishers.
Yeah, I just saw Bob Free not fully hit some of the cat finishers there. Opting to play it safe and keep the full combo instead.
Respectable strategy.
I mean, so far it is working. They are in the lead. Only just.
They did require drops on Portugal's end for that to be viable. But they did opt to play the finishers.
Baby Snake's still holding an absolutely incredible score though. Probably only like 2 100s or so, maybe 3. And that lovely full combo.
We got about 1 minute left of dense speed sections.
I wonder if any of the players are getting tired yet, particularly Baby Snakes and Alamo, or this is their 6th map of this match.
But it's Shinsui finding another miss.
Not the ideal spot to be missing going into the final KI.
And
Picking
also
up
missing
another.
that cut mono.
Oh, I've just remembered, at the end of this map, is there not very, very fast finishers?
Yes, and in the last match, 3 players missed on it.
Let's hope the players remember. Seems like they pretty much did. Shinzui picking up another miss right at the end though. And Singapore will be taking this point. Very good pick from them.
54,000 score lead. Baby Snakes with the highest score in the lobby though. Well, score's tied. Each team gets 1 more pick. That's confirmed, set in stone. Will we see a 5-3? Or will we see a tiebreaker?
I think we're at the stage now where we can start a bit of tiebreaker hype.
I think it's fair, yes. Next question. Are we going to see mods on the tiebreaker?
Oh, that's a different question entirely. Unlike last week's tiebreaker, it's much more friendly towards mods. And players are going to need every advantage that they can get, so we could potentially see them. But the only way to know is if we get there.
We have to. We must. I know I put 5-3 on my pick'ems, but that's solely because I just forgot I didn't put tiebreakers.
Oh, my pick'ems have gone awful. I put 5-0 for Singapore.
Yeah.
I am publicly admitting I had not that much faith in Portugal. And looking back on it, I don't know why.
Portugal proved to be very strong on their own picks, at least.
They're still performing pretty well on the picks that aren't their own. Just unable to match Singapore's scores. That's the word. Granted, Singapore were picking like hidden maps, and if you're not too comfortable in hidden, there's not much you can do about that.
It's just very interesting to see how close, generally speaking, the Singapore players are to each other on their picks. They're on Portugal on their own picks too, but on the other team's picks, Portugal just kind of has Baby Snakes being top performing and the second player mainly falling behind. So that despite Baby Snakes generally beating the Singapore players, they lose the map.
As we're seeing here, no mod has been abandoned once again, and we're back to free mods. Free mod 1 this time. We have a great Taske map and a very short one at that. Just over 2 minutes in length.
Somewhat tacky. Which proved to be in Portugal's advantage on Hard Rock 1.
I was thinking we would maybe see Rosa come back in, as they did really well on the techie Hard Rock. But it does look like Costarino is going to be staying in.
Could be the comfortable normal play again. High accuracy, full combo and stuff. I'm wrong.
Okay, yeah. We've Costrino actually on a mod this time, which I wasn't expecting too much. So both teams have equal mod advantage here. So no bonus score for either side.
Beginning of the map base be mostly rhythm challenge and not dense patterns or even tricky patterns.
Does look like it is catching at a few players.
Yeah, the rhythm being hard to catch for the Portugal player specifically.
Yeah, Baby Snake's all the way down at 93% accuracy.
Yeah, but all the mobile story falling behind while Portugal catches up and they have a very tiny lead.
And then with accuracy drops, it is back over to Singapore. But the lead is so small.
Yeah, it's just a few 100s. I was very scared on the streams to see a miss because quite a few players just got multiple 100s in a row. That's mostly something that happens right before the miss, and I'm almost missing.
Yeah, I was gonna say a miss is gonna immediately flip over the score, and it didn't really change it that much. And Costarino's miss has now given Singapore a decent lead here, and with more misses, Singapore is looking pretty comfortable right now.
Is this the breakpoint that decides the match?
Yeah, because we're right at the end of the map now. This one is very short.
Woman Costarino trading misses once more.
The score looks like it's wanting to move over to Portugal's side, but we just don't have enough time, I don't think. And after 6 points in a row of the teams winning their own pick, Singapore is going to finally get a first breakpoint.
Very important breakpoint because now they have one pick left. And if they pick something, maybe they hit something that they're really comfortable on for this moment.
We have two very nice full combos here. Bob Free with the Hard Rock FC with really nice accuracy, and Baby Snakes almost actually reaching that 1,060,000 score with the Hidden Hard Rock FC. So no matter what happens here, this is the last pick of the match. Singapore is either going to win the point and take it home, Portugal would then be out of the tournament, or Portugal is also going to get a break point here, and we're going to see a tiebreaker.
Please, tiebreaker.
Looks like everyone is wanting to see that tiebreaker. So, there's a lot of pressure in Portugal here to win this point. Are we going to see the final free mod, or are we actually going to end up back at no mod?
We are seeing the tech map.
Win back to no mod. This map is as a tech map, quite difficult compared to the other maps in this pool, I feel. Not extremely difficult, like it should be in the next pool difficult, but it's very easy to pick up misses throughout this entire map. Some of the patterns are very interesting, so...
And then you've got
this one's going to be a bit of a... Yeah, this one's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, I think.
Yeah. I'm expecting this to go back and forth quite a bit for some parts of the map. Trading misses. BC and Rose are coming back for Portugal.
Yeah, with Rosa's performance on the Hard Rock 1, since that's quite a techie map, and almost full comboing and doing pretty good, having less OD to worry about and less scroll speed to worry about, I'm expecting them to do pretty well here. It's a good switching, I think. Although, apparently, we're going back to the map.
And we're back to feed them.
Yep, never mind. Back to no mod 2.
We might see a final player swap on Singapore's end. I had the possibility of Element joining. There we are! Back after mod 3.
Alright, it's all or nothing here for Singapore, so we'll hopefully get into the map soon. Players taking a bit of time to finally shake off their nerves and but I guess since we can spare a few seconds, never mind. I was gonna say, we have banners. You should buy them. They're pretty cool. They go on your profile and they show that you support your favorite teams. And the proceeds go back into TWC, so yeah, they're pretty cool. Maybe you want to buy a banner for the team you want to win right here. It's a last minute decision, but it could provide the strength that your favorite country needs to take the victory in this match.
Very true.
Feel too afraid to say anything for this map. Element being the first to pick up a drop. Rosa matching it though.
I'm scared to talk about any combos because I feel like they're going to drop any second.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this is one of the aforementioned monos. Catching Rosa off guard.
Lead is ever so slightly in Portugal's favour.
It's the accuracy once again.
Yeah, Baby Snakes and Alamomo, incredible scores right now. High 99s. Never mind. Low 99 for Alamomo, but not holding on to that full combo anymore, unfortunately.
On that one monos, Don Mono Element just found so many misses and 100s.
Halfway through the map, Portugal has a lead of around 65,000 points, and Baby Snake's score is really helping out there for that.
It's the only full combo left.
We're in a situation where Baby Snakes is beating Alamomo and Rosa is beating Element, so we're going to have to see some significant drops as we only have a quarter of the map left to go.
going to be a bit closer again with Rosa finding a drop, but it's not nearly enough for Singapore right now. And we're getting really close to the end. The potential of a tiebreaker coming closer. Rosa element trading
Both
misses.
dropping. Oh, it's so close.
I think this is it.
Yeah. There's nothing going on this outro here other than a final spinner. Portugal have achieved that breakpoint, and we're going to tiebreaker.
The first tiebreaker of this Taiko World Cup.
8-100 full combo from Baby Snakes. And very close behind, 11-100, one miss from Alamomo.
These are the types of scores that will matter the most now on the tiebreaker. Bring it on!
Your question can fully be answered here. Will we see mods on this tiebreaker?
I think yes.
I think so too. These players are playing for absolutely everything right now. The loser of this tiebreaker is out of the tournament, and the winner will advance onwards for the next stage.
The winner of this tiebreaker would then be facing the loser between Japan and Chile.
Alright, that is a tough matchup either way. Portugal, I remember, did actually have to face Japan in the round of 16 last year, and it didn't go too well, as a spoiler. So I think they'll probably have a bit more chance against Chile, but we'll have to see how the Chile-Japan match goes later on this weekend.
We wish them best of luck against Japan.
Pick'ems are currently 100% in favor of Japan, so based on that, the winner will go against Chile, but we'll need to wait and see. Nothing is ever set in stone.
I mean, 5% only said that New Zealand would win.
Exactly.
Anything can happen. Japan could have a terrible day on that day. Somehow, Chile getting all the double S's they need.
And for this match, only 11.6% of people actually voted for Portugal here. So, unless a lot of people were predicting tiebreakers, I think a lot of people underestimated Portugal in this match, including myself.
Same.
It'd be very interesting to see two incredibly significant upsets of one match after the other.
Do you know what else you're seeing significantly?
We're seeing a hidden mod here from Alamomo. Very risky, but it does give Singapore that mod advantage and that slight lead.
It's probably fair to say they feel comfortable playing this with Hidden. Because it's a very risky pick to go Hidden on the tiebreaker.
Absolutely, but it could make all of that difference.
Right now it does, with Element falling behind accuracy, but Alamomo being strong enough with this Hidden to keep in the lead against the double S of Baby Snakes and the 99.7 of Costarino.
I would not be surprised if accuracy drops are the result of nerves here.
I mean, this is your potentially last match in the Taiko World Cup 2022. I'll be nervous.
With how incredible both of these teams are performing, I'm kind of shocked that we are going to be having to say goodbye to one of them after this. A quarter of the way in, that is looking like it's going to be Portugal. Getting into a bit more of a technical section, lots of 1-6 patterns. Everyone's still holding.
Costarino dropping on the 99. recovering, but it's helping. Alamo finding a miss, never mind.
Oh, Costerino bit everyone. Everyone missing.
We're basically back to the status quo before the misses. Same lead.
Oh, this is still so close to call though.
The accuracy
Costerino.
suffered.
Yeah, Costerino did have another combo reset, but still holding up that accuracy. And Baby Snake's back up over 99.
Both the Singapore players at 97 right now, but they have both the combo advantage generally and hidden.
Yeah, that Alamomo being the player in the lead at the moment, so that hidden is still paying off. Oh, but a miss from both sides there. Alamomo missing being a bit more significant than Costerino's. But another miss from Costerino is giving a bit more of a score advantage here to Singapore. Around 25k difference now, with only 1/4 of the map left to go.
Yeah, Portugal's currently really hoping that something significant happens in this last quarter of the map to Singapore. But
Oh, and a
it's
miss from
Baby
Baby
Snake.
Snakes. Oh no. This isn't looking too good for Portugal.
It's a 40,000 lead right now.
All Singapore need to do is hold on to their combos and accuracy, and this win is theirs. Getting to a very difficult section here with all of these 1-6 patterns, and we see Alamomo dropping, but Costerino is matching that, if not dropping more.
Yeah, we see Element with a really large combo finishing the map.
And there we have it.
Singapore taking the 5-2-4 on the tiebreaker, advancing to the quarterfinals in the losers bracket. We unfortunately have to say goodbye to Portugal.
Yeah, that was an absolutely incredible match. This is one of the ones I really didn't expect to go to tiebreaker, but I've been proven wrong. And I would not be surprised if many other people have also been proven wrong. Portugal performing incredibly well, it's just Singapore performing just that slight bit better. That's what it comes down to.
Wasn't much of a difference, but that final tiebreaker decided it. Also parallel, we have Netherlands vs Switzerland starting. Double time 2 getting banned once again, and hidden one Kung Fu Chavre. Sorry, all French speakers.
It's fine. I'm sure there'll be some German later on in the tournament, hopefully, and you can flex with that instead.
We got a qualifier, Morgan Goethe.
Oh,
But
there we go.
I'm happy for more in an actual match. As mentioned before, Singapore is advancing against the loser between Japan and Chile. And now we're going to switch matches to Netherlands and Switzerland. And that is 3-3 Fusion, the streamy map, picked by the Netherlands with a more disadvantage, with Switzerland having hidden hardware on their team.
Okay, so we will be having a bit of a caster swap over. I will be leaving you, and you will be joined by Ethan. So, enjoy this match. Should be a good one.
Yeah. And you, see you later.
Goodbye, everyone.
And hello, Ethan.
Hello, and looks like we already started with the first map of this match with Netherlands versus Switzerland.
Everyone holding a full combo, but the accuracy lead and more importantly the mod advantage being firmly in Switzerland's favor.
Yeah, despite there not being any misses, this is quite a big lead. Going into this last section now. Someone's gonna need to drop for Netherlands to take this point last second. Just as I'm saying that, the map's already wrapped up, actually. Oh my goodness.
4-way full combo on Fusion.
A 4-way full combo, and the accuracies were pretty similar all around, kind of. Just the mod advantage really helped out Switzerland there.
Mm. It seems to have been a breakpoint, and Switzerland will like that because it's their pick now for a potential second point in this match. And this is, I think, a match many people predicted to be very close between these two teams.
Yeah, this is a match that could be very close. But of course we'll just have to wait and see. Switzerland getting this break point is going to be huge for them though. Especially if this match ends up being fairly close.
Also, just to quickly chuck this in the losers bracket, this is just seed-wise the closest match we have. Netherlands at seed 25, Switzerland at 24.
Oh dang, so yeah, it is. I didn't even look at seedings, but yeah, just even seeding-wise, this match is also really close.
And we
Looks
see
like...
Hyper Happy Love Story coming out as pick from Switzerland after Netherlands banned the speed double time. A common strategy we've seen the last two matches, where double time 2 was banned and then subsequently no mod 3 was picked by the other team. In their advantage.
Yeah, that's pretty common pick strategy that we've seen.
Can't blame anyone. The players are going from one long map to another. 3 minutes of 260 BPM dense patterns.
Alright, starting off with Switzerland's first pick. No mod 3. Gee, dropping a few 100s at the beginning. Probably just getting adjusted to the OD, because this is OD 7. Oh, Boaz with a really early miss. Cookie Tree also missing. No more full combos on the side of the Netherlands already.
And Switzerland just holding that double S on Wii. vv1437, vv58, basically having a 100% accuracy. 100, that's all they have.
Oh, Wii is gonna drop their full combo, but yeah, Cookie Tree is really struggling on this section.
And it's only one full combo left after the first KI, with a 60,000, almost 70,000 score lead for Switzerland already. I can see why they picked this.
Yeah, this is a really strong first pick from Switzerland. Although, as I say that, some players are picking up some misses on the side of Switzerland, but nothing is really changing.
Yes, everyone
Cookie Tree is really struggling on this.
Thankfully for the Netherlands, this is the only speed map left in the pool, so they won't have to go through another. The lead is over 100,000 points. Even though we still have over a minute left to go, it will be very hard for Netherlands to come back and get this point. Switzerland players would have to drop so many combos. But it's Cookie Tree finding another miss.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be pretty hard for Netherlands to have a comeback into this map.
The lead is growing. 2 players finding a miss, 1 on each team.
Yeah, a lot of combo drops in this section, but the lead just keeps on growing in Switzerland's favor as the map comes to a close. And yeah, that's going to be Switzerland's point. It wasn't a break point that time, so now they're up 2-0. Netherlands with the next pick.
Was almost 200,000 points. A very convincing win on this map. But now it's Netherlands' turn. And if they pick another map like the 3 mod, they have something they're more comfortable with at least. Everyone full comboing that 3 mod 3 is quite insane, in my opinion too.
Yeah, I cannot believe that happened. Everyone's making Fremont 3 look like easy, like what the heck?
DDKK suffering. There's quite a bit of monos in this pool. On that note, we have like No Mod 2 with a brutal monos, we have Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, No Mod 2's monos, like, usually No Mod 2, I always like think, a lot of people probably think it's like more DDKK favored, but they decided to throw in a bunch of monos to make sure that would not be the case.
And now Netherlands is going to pick something that Switzerland banned otherwise, with Hidden 1 being banned by Switzerland and Hidden 2 therefore being the Dutch pick.
And we have Taiko Mom coming in. I think this might be the first map that they've played actually for Netherlands.
I think you're right, I don't think that she played last week.
Yeah, that is interesting to see, actually. I was not expecting that. But also, Taiko Mom is very good at hidden. That's kind of her gimmick.
Speaking of gimmick...
This map, yeah.
especially the ending section. So let's see if this is something the Swiss players practiced. Despite them opting to ban Hidden 1.
Yeah, that SR, you might like think of like 4.7 star. It's like, okay, that's kind of low SR, but don't let the SR fool you on this pick. This pick is really brutal with hidden.
Slider velocity is still not accounted for. It might never be. Prepare to die. Alright.
Alright.
Tagmon wants to see blood. She is prepared.
Talking to strangers on reality is lemons and the internet's my lamp. Talking to strangers
Pretty excited to see how Taikomon does on this pick, actually. Some early accuracy drops from the Netherlands, but nothing too big yet.
Yeah, the beginning probably matters the least on this map. It's not like it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Already picking up a miss on this slow section.
Will that be a bad omen for the end? We don't know yet.
You gotta get all the score you can get before the ending. Coming up to the first SV section of the map. Everyone seems to be hitting it pretty well. Taikomom's kind of struggling with accuracy a little bit still, but still maintaining that calm for now. Cookie Tree's gonna pick up a miss. First miss on this SV part. It's just extending Switzerland's lead out even more. But Zero is gonna pick up a miss just as I say that. Now things are gonna start closing in just a little bit.
And now the
That's-
rhythms are getting trickier.
And this map, it's already on like the second half of the map. Taikomon picking up a miss as the slowdown comes up.
No players tripping up the gimmick section just yet.
Oh, just like you say that though, Zero is gonna pick up some misses on it.
But it's not yet enough for the Netherlands.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough. This might be another break point. Oh my gosh, wait, Zero. Okay. Oh, what? What? No way! No way! What? Zero, no! No! No, that did not just happen. No. Oh my god. What? 1,201 points? What? It just flipped over on literally the last 5 notes. What? Oh my god. I can't even, like...
That was not the future we expected.
Oh my gosh. Netherlands. Oh, dude. When they watch the VOD, they're gonna... I did not think it was gonna flip over. I don't think anyone expected it to flip over.
It was multiple 20,000 points on Switzerland's side, then just snap 1,000 for the Netherlands. Winning their own pick, not a sweep.
Not a sweep. Oh my... I can't believe that happened. It's like... Oh, man.
And now it's Switzerland's time to pick once more.
That is really unfortunate for Switzerland. But that is so great for the Netherlands. Oh my gosh. They really needed that point. If Switzerland got that break point, things would have started looking pretty bad for the Netherlands.
Yeah. But we always love it when we have a match not be a sweep. And especially thanks to a map like this.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And we're going to see Hard Rock 1. It's got from one sail velocity heavy map to another. Lots of tech, lots of SV. Taikomon leaving with a 100% win rate.
Yep, Taikomon with a 100% win rate in TWC. She will now retire her TWC career with a 100% win ratio. Now, Boaz is going to be coming in. Yep. Boaz and Cookie Tree look to be the main duo for the Netherlands for this match. And pretty much the tournament.
I'm going to play HR as well. That's cool. Cookie Tree's ready.
You get a treat if you win.
And we see we and 3347, 3358 back on the Switzerland team. The nice thing is, the follow-up to this match next week will 100% be another European matchup. Which is also sad, because that means another European team leaves. But we get there later.
Very least 2 European teams means that likely I won't have to wake up at like 4 AM to cast the match, so I'll take it.
True. Same here. And we're seeing a lot of accuracy drops on the Dutch side in favor for Switzerland. Both teams are under 99.
Yeah, the highest accuracy in the lobby goes to 3347 at 98.
Really catching up.
And yeah, it looks like Ui's also catching up to their accuracy. Cookie Tree and Buzz are still kind of struggling, although Ui does pick up a miss. But then there's a little bit, but not really too much of an accuracy drop to change things a lot.
The lead did shrink by quite a few thousand points. It was at near the 100k mark, but it's back to roughly 60k. They can't do that again. If they want to...
Oh, some misses coming up to 3347. It's gonna start closing these a little bit.
I can't take another hidden 2, and Cookie Tree is trading.
Yeah, Cookie Tree ends up trading it pretty... Oh, no. Yeah, it looks... I don't think another hidden 2 will happen here. The score difference is just a little bit too much. Looks like Switzerland has it in the bag, unless they just stop playing or something. And yeah, that is giving another point for Switzerland. 3-1.
Boss with the only full combo though. Not the
Oh, wow.
Nearly the highest score, but there's a 200-point difference.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Boaz that they're not the highest score technically, but gosh, what a nice full comp from Boaz there.
That was another good win for Switzerland. It's the Dutch pick next. Where will we go? Fremont? Kinda risky if we can't match Switzerland in terms of mount advantage. Double time 1 doesn't seem like a popular pick, I'll be honest. I think it's going back to no mod.
Yeah, it might go back to no mod. Maybe like no mod 4 or no mod 1. No more hidden picks left in the pool. Just HR2 and then some free mods and DT1.
I'm going to point this out for consideration in case the teams are listening in. We haven't seen No Mod 4 or Double Time 1 played in a match yet. We also haven't seen Double Time 2, but that's because everyone bans it.
Yeah, DT2 is one of those skill sets that I feel like a lot of teams either can do very well or they can't do, and they just don't want to play it, so they just ban it.
Yeah, it's not nearly as dense as No Mod 3, but it has these double patterns, which are just very difficult to hit with the high BPM. And we're going to see the tech map fiend them. Lots of mono bursts.
Yeah, very mono-heavy map.
Also very tricky rhythm, especially in the first half. The second half is more tame when it comes to tricky rhythms, but it has more these long mono bursts instead.
Yeah, so depending on your skill set, some parts of this map might be harder for you than other players, since the later half target's kind of a different challenge than the first part. It looks like we're starting up with Netherlands' next pick. If Switzerland takes this, this is gonna set them at match point.
We have a tight start so far, but it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that is going to change very quickly, and yeah, some accuracy drops coming in from the Netherlands, although Wee is going to pick up a ton of misses. Cookie Tree's going to follow up, but Wee dropping way more misses than Cookie Tree in that. Netherlands take an early lead.
Boss dropping over mono.
Oh, that's going to flip things over, I believe. Yep, it's going to go right back over to Switzerland, but it's still very close. Oh my god, everyone except Boaz dropping on that. Boaz holding on to keep the lead in favor of Netherlands. This is so chaotic. Everyone is dropping. It goes back in Switzerland's favor.
And...
But that can change at any second. Yeah, Ui does pick up a miss.
No more dropping of a cut.
This is very close.
It's the tiniest of leads, and I'm going to dare and say we will see way more chaos in the second half. Nothing is set in stone.
Alright, starting off on the second half of the map. Switzerland still in the lead, just barely though, with Buzz picking up a miss on that mono. That's gonna help out Switzerland a lot.
And now it's what I mentioned earlier, there's not a lot of tech in this section, which was where Switzerland dropped the most combos on.
Oh, miss from Cookie Tree. We're starting to get towards the end of the map, and this is looking like it's favoring Switzerland.
Yeah, there's
And yeah,
nothing
that's...
left.
I was just about to say, I think the map ends actually at this point. Oh my gosh, that was very close till the end. Where Switzerland was just able to start holding their combos. And yeah, that's going to be match point for Switzerland. This is a losers bracket match, so whichever team ends up losing this match will get knocked out of the tournament. And this is looking really scary for the Netherlands, as now they need to win every single map in this match to remain in the tournament.
And on top of that, it is Switzerland's pick now.
Oh yeah, that is right. That is... Dang. Yeah, this is quite scary for Netherlands.
And they can go anywhere. They can go Hard Rock or Fremont, I feel like. And that's quite a few good options open for Switzerland.
Yeah, I think the Netherlands need to just rely on Nomad or maybe DT1.
Apparently the script actually had Switzerland lose this map, but unfortunately Switzerland abandoned the script.
Yeah, unfortunately, since they're like, nah.
There it is. Fremont won. This
Fremont
future.
won.
We did or didn't expect.
Now, Netherlands, I believe, they just had 2 mods on their side. I wonder if they'll have a hidden hard rock for this map, or if they'll keep up with just 2 single mods.
Or perhaps even just one.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest coin flip of Cookie Tree's life. Ice emoji.
Oh, someone saying in chat, Boaz might be going no mod. Okay, you might be correct on just 1 mod on on the side of the Netherlands.
Sometimes the comfortable full combo can flip the free mod.
Sometimes it can work. Switzerland could overmod this potentially and then end up costing him the point. I've seen it happen a couple of times. It's certainly a possibility, especially with a map as short as this. Like, if you just end up missing a combo or a pattern just randomly in the middle, you could definitely just throw things into the other team's direction. But it looks like we'll be seeing kind of the same mod combo as Free Mod 3, I believe. Hidden Hard Rock from vv1437 going with just HR, and Cookie Tree and Buzz single modding with Hidden and HR, respectively. And let's see what happens on this, potentially the last pick of the match, potentially the last pick Nuns will play in this Taiko World Cup.
It's the early accuracy advantage for Switzerland, also thanks to the hidden hardwood on Wii.
Yeah, thankfully for Switzerland, for Wii, he doesn't need to actually like SS or have any crazy accuracy. As long as they keep up a full combo with somewhat okay accuracy, they are pretty comfortable. Cookie Tree's kind of struggling on accuracy though, dropping down to under 95 for just a moment. Looks like they're gonna start trying to recover their accuracy back up.
Yes,
Oh, did I say that though? Cookie Tree does drop the first miss of the match.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially this beginning is hard with hidden, and that's not doing them any favors. We holding that hidden hardwood full combo in an accuracy that gives them way more than enough score to win at the moment.
Oh, they do drop their combo right in the middle of the map. It's only 1 or 2 misses though. Starting to drop their accuracy a little bit. That's to start closing things. It's still, Switzerland does have some breathing room in this with that modded advantage. Oh, and the miss from Cookie Tree. I think that might be it for Netherlands. Cookie Tree and Wii both trading misses there.
The hard rock players both holding back full combo. Boss actually slightly ahead. We're holding on strong enough for that Switzerland win. Almost a 100,000 point lead. And that's it. Switzerland takes it home 5-1.
Tight score from Buzz and 3347. Nice scores from both of the HR players on that map. Very nice accuracy, but yeah, unfortunately, the Netherlands is going to be knocked out of the tournament.
And next week in the quarterfinals losers bracket, the first team they are going to match is the loser between Germany and France. Will we see a very French match between Switzerland and France? Who knows?
Kind of possible, as the seeding would indicate. In theory, if the bracket goes according to the seeding, we would see that, so yeah.
I know who I'm rooting for, but I think that's rather obvious.
Yeah. But yeah, that will be it for a little bit. We'll be taking about an hour break, I believe, and the next match will be at 16 UTC, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, with the Czech Republic against Argentina. Czech Republic surprising quite a few people last week with their scores. Now to see how the difficulty scaling goes for them. It's seed number 30 against 19. But that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, seeding, it can mean that a match could be closer, it could mean that a match couldn't be close, but you never really know till the match actually gets played. Especially since the pool is still a bit lower than SR'd than the qualifiers pool. So a lot of teams might still be kind of comfy on these SRs compared to what the qualifiers star rating was.
That's true. Though the difficulty is rather equal, I would say. Well, we'll see in an hour. Until then, we'll take a break.
Yep, see y'all in an hour.